Welcome back to Apex Academy, your ultimate home for all your crypto education. As always, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel for one new stream every day except weekends at 8 p.m. East African time. I might be late sometimes, that's why it's important to turn on the notification so that you get notified when we go live. So today, things are not looking that good, but we are not that bad off either. Market cap still above the 1 trillion mark, which is actually a good sign. As long as you are still above the trillion mark, then things are not that bad. BTC down a bit the last 24 hours, 0.29% down, Ethereum 2% down, but still it's down, but the figures are still on the upper side. Look at Ethereum 1685, despite the downtrend, 1685 compared to where we were last week, we are still doing good. Our portfolios are still in the greens and they are still in the profit zone. Look at BNB. Oh, staggering, $296. It's all inching the $300 mark. Why is BNB pumping this mark? I think I should find out why BNB has pumped this much. 7% in the last 24 hours. It's actually one of the coins that has done well over the last 24 hours. So I'll find out why BNB. I think we have another good mover. We have Chainlink also, 9.7%. There's something that must be happening with BNB. So I think maybe it's because of their platform. They are giving rewards for new users. People are going to sign up on their platform, purchase some crypto. They are going to get rewards. So that's one of the things that is really driving their coin to rally that much. Also, if you look at our trend line where we have been faring on, yesterday we closed slightly below the trend line. Today, still the candle is below the trend line. So, in respect where we will close, we might close below the closing point last night. But we still have some few hours to go. Let's see how this is going to play out. If we close above the previous candle, I think we'll still be doing good. However, if we close below this and we close on a bear candle, then things may not go as they're supposed to be. However, even if you feel like we're doing bad, as I always say, zoom out and you'll see that where we have come from. For example, BTC, how many days? 3-4 days ago, you were at 20,000. Right now, we are at 23,000, almost $24,000. So that's still a good performance report compared to what you were doing in the previous weeks. So basically, you might wonder what has caused all this, because last night you were faring on so well, but tonight things are not looking good. So basically, there have been what you call recession fears, and the US, they gave a report that shows that for the past 2 consecutive years, their GDP has been recording a negative figure. So that created some bit of panic, and the economy shrinked for a second quarter, and that fueled what you call the recession fears. So not yet recession, even if people are claiming that we are recession, it has not yet been officially confirmed. But from the look of things, the US might be entering in a recession, and that caused recession fears. People pulled money out, although not so much money, but it still affected the market, because the entire market cap is down by 0.76%. So this has all been caused above by the recession fears. But if you check, despite the recession fears, things are still looking good. If you check the US markets, things are still looking amazing. We have positive 0.6%, positive 1, positive 2. So things are not that bad either, despite the fears. So continue just to hold on and this year into projects that you intend to keep for long term. So that's it about the US and the recession fears and the market update. If you check, something else that fascinated me today is about a politician who is an MP in Gibraltar. So this guy has decided that he's going to be buying Bitcoin, but not for himself, but for his family. So let me just project that. I think here he is. So he's saying, I have Bitcoin for the benefit of my kids, says Gibraltar MP. So this guy, this is a country in some parts in Northern Europe there. And this guy decided he's just going to DCA into Bitcoin, not for the current use, but for future, because he understands that this is a long-term project. he understands the importance of having Bitcoin, because in the next generation, for example, in our country, people always say that, where were you when your forefathers were acquiring land? So in the next generation, people will be asking, where were you when other people were acquiring Bitcoin? So this guy has seen the future, and he has decided he's going to this year into Bitcoin every week, maybe every day, so that his children may be at a better position when Bitcoin will be one of the most precious commodities in the world. And there he is. It's called a solar. So let's hope and see how this is going to fare on. So here he was quoted saying, I'm not at the stage yet where it's something that I'll use on a regular basis. It's more about buying some for the benefit of my kids in the years to come. I don't touch it. And this is the essence of this year. Buying coins, accumulating them for long-term hold, not for short-term things. If you want to do short-term, just do some spot trading, do some short-term trades, do some meme coins. But if you're looking for long-term gains, long-term holds, then go for more advanced and more stable coins like Bitcoins. Yeah. So also we have the biggest bank in Brazil, that is the Santander Bank. They intend to launch crypto trading features for their customers in the coming months. So this is pretty an amazing feature that will enable you to directly buy and trade crypto from your bank account. And Brazil has been on the forefront in embracing cryptocurrencies. And not only Brazil, most countries in South America, for example, Argentina, we have Colombia, we have Peru, we have Paraguay. These are countries that have been in the forefront in embracing cryptocurrencies. So once this feature is going to be rolled out fully, it's going to boost the economy, and I'm sure people are going to embrace cryptocurrency more compared to what is happening at the moment. Also, we have another country that is in Africa, that is the central currencies created, and it's put out there in the marketplaces, it finds itself in the exchange platform. People come on board. Central African Republic is going to gain so much from this particular currency. So I think this is a pretty good move. The advisors of the president or whichever body is conducting these things are doing an amazing job. So the name of their coin is called the Sango. So the Sango coin will enable you to earn citizenship for this particular country if you hold a certain amount of these particular coins. So let's wait and see how the Sango coin is going to perform. You can see that the upcoming currency, the Sango coin, is aiming to help Central African Republic further build on its financial industry, such that they will be able to create a currency that will be used for the next generation. So that's it about the Sango coin. Also, if you check the current fear and greed index, right now we are still at 39. So still at the fear, but not extreme fear, almost entering the neutral zone. So you can still buy in some coins because you're not yet on the greed zone. Remember the rule of the thumb: be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. So since guys are still fearful, you still have a chance to be greedy, and that is going ahead and buying these coins, accumulating them as much as you could, so that when people are greedy and they're now coming on board, you start being fearful. That's when you take profits off. That's when you sell off your coins if you don't intend to hold them for a long time. Also, you can just have a target. For example, you bought Bitcoin at 23,000, have a target at 28,000. Put a take profit order such that once the BTC attains that particular price, then your assets are automatically sold and you're able to get your money. So if we break this particular trend line, we might head back to 28,000. And actually, I foresee that coming. Maybe next week or next week part 1, we might go back to 28,000. So let's just wait and see how that's going to play out. Also, the Ethereum boss, that is Vitalik, he says that the Ethereum supply is supposed to go and shrink further after the merge. So basically what they are trying to do, they are trying to make this network more powerful, they are trying to upgrade the network, and they are trying to make Ethereum try as much as they can to flip BTC in the entire market cap. And I think that actually decreasing the supply of Ethereum and banning out some coins will be a good move, because as we all know, banning and decrease in supply always creates a scarce in the market, and that will create more demand of the available assets, and a decrease in supply, increase in demand. Of course, the price is going to go up, and that will as well push the market cap of Ethereum to higher levels. So let's wait and see if they're able to successfully dethrone BTC at the top, because if you check right now, the market cap for BTC is 452, market cap for ETH is 204. So for ETH to flip BTC, ETH needs to do a 2x from this point. So 16, 2x to 16, that's about 3,200. Remember, the all-time high for ETH is 4,800. So this may not be something hard to achieve. However, it doesn't mean that when price of ETH is pumping, the price of BTC is static. So it will be an interesting thing to watch out. Let's wait and see how things are going to play out. So that's it for tonight, guys. Not so much has happened in the market. Have a good weekend. Let's wait and see how BTC is going to behave over the weekend, because mostly during the weekend we have some very significant changes. And on Monday, we are going to review what has happened on the weekend and see where we are going to be heading in our next direction. Tomorrow is Saturday. We have a DCA day in the academy. So what we basically do every Saturday, we take a particular coin or a project, we analyze that particular project, then we decide what amount of money we are going to put to that project, because our aim is to accumulate as much coins as possible, so that by the year, let's say 2030, we are good to go. We just be crypto kings and crypto queens from Apex. So see you guys on Monday. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Apex Crypto Academy. Good night, good luck, God bless.